it's Chicago to start out. Doncic outside. And he drives in. Outside Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
Inside. Malone.
Karl Malone.
And the jam by Karl Malone.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Raleigh now.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Back to Doncic. Fires the three. And it's Kevin Durant with the three. Durant's got 5 now. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill.
Oh, yes, sir.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Here's Doncic. Outside, KD. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Raleigh. To the inside. Here's Cousins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First team foul.
Cousins is just so difficult to handle. Skills aside, he still has that incredible size where he could draw fouls.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Defensive foul called on.
More and more as Porzingis is playing these minutes and has these scoring opportunities, he's dealing with the contact much better.
And there's no question that Porzingis is still a very effective player in this NBA.
Yeah, and I guess, Kevin, the thing we're still looking for is the consistency in the health. We know how talented he is offensively and how he can stretch out defenses with his ability to shoot the ball, but something's got to change in terms of how consistent we get KP on the floor for the entirety of a season.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Morant. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Yeah, it's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant. Just so long, so agile, and too good.
Doncic with the bucket.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
So timeout called here, the first for Raleigh.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Raleigh. 8-point game. Porter in the corner. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
Yeah, the D's going to want to find MPJ, especially from the corner. He's consistent from there.
Pass to KD. Out to Doncic. Here's KD. That shot, no good. And it's Raleigh taking it the other way. To the middle. And now the fast break. Kaminsky with the ball.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Raleigh trails by 5. Down low. Lopez. Can't hit from in close.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
And Simmons slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Porzingis. Off on the layup. Left side, Porter. .30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And then Porter with the jam.
And some creativity from Porter that time, a guy who's not afraid to show off a bit.
Durant in the corner. And KD throws it down.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Number 43.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. Outside, Kobe lets the 3 fly. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Chicago. He comes away with 11 points.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your Chicago.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
First personal foul.
Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
And he nails the 3rd.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
On the wing, Thompson. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this. Lead. They can't keep letting them take it from him.
And I love it when Lopez attacks inside. Even with contact, he can find a way to score.
Number 43.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Chicago, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And he makes the first.
And you got to love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Frank Kaminsky.
And the basket by Kaminsky.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's KD. And KD throws it down.
And another one for KD, putting together a beautiful offensive night.
Here's Lopez. Offensive rebound. Raleigh calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
To the paint. Raleigh moving the ball around. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Well, Cousins with his height is able to get up there and jam that one down. Just get the ball deep to him on the inside and pretty much he'll take care of the rest.
Morant with the steal. And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now, here's Morant for three. Rebounded by Jackson. Chicago leading. Rose looking around. And stolen by James. Here's Pippen. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Chicago. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Rose. Right side, Towns. 6 to shoot. Out to Thompson. And again, Chicago turns it over.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Here's Morant. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And with the pace that Morant plays with, that mid-range is a great option. He can surprise defenders expecting Ja to drive it.
And it's Towns missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Stolen by Thompson. Back to Rose. No good on that one. And it's Raleigh taking it the other way. Pass to Pippen.
First half, 2 minutes.
Here's James. Now here's Malone. Guarded by Jackson. Now Pippen. Takes a three. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Thompson outside. Outside Deng. Outside Rose. Back to Deng. Trying to get something going.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Lets it go from the wing. That one a little long.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Raleigh?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, for poster guys, it's usually dunks, but I wouldn't mind a Klay Thompson jump shot poster to look at on a nightly basis.
Now, here's Morant for three.
Ja Morant.
Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Morant's got 7 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Stolen by Thompson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Dang with the bucket.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
And it's Morant missing.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And here they come. And then Pippen slams it in.
Oh, smart pass by Malone. He's so good at reading the defense and finding the open man when they double.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Raleigh leads by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Morant looking around. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Chicago trailing here. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Up again. Porzingis on the foul. He has 7.
Gets talked about a lot, but when Porzingis is active as that big of a body, it really helps out when he's doing the dirty work.
Hardaway, no good. Here's Chicago. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
The shot, no good. Raleigh trails by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Inside. Durant in the corner. Connects from three-point range. KD's got 16 points. And with Doncic in the pick-and-roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense. But he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Raleigh foul.
Gasol.
Number 43.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Team foul.
And there aren't too many big men more dependable than Gasol. He's a skilled passer who can operate out of that high post, but also give you a little rim protection if you need it.
Raleigh making a switch here. Raleigh trails by 4. On the wing, Porter. Back to Simmons. Launches it. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
That's tipped. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Doncic.
Anthony Towns.
Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Ben
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Pierce. Here's Gasol. Raleigh with the rebound. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Anthony Towns.
Towns with the bucket.
Two
Number
teammates
43.
connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Doncic. To the middle. Over Porter. And again, no good by Chicago.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Well, that's the
2
only
minutes.
way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Gasol on the high post. Outside Pierce. Out to Doncic. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Left side Towns. It's stolen by Adebayo. Outside Gasol. Pass to Doncic. Pierce inside the three-point line. And that time, also a missed shot. Raleigh leading by 4 to the inside. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
The three from Harden. Porter pulls it in.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Pass to Adebayo. Now Doncic. And here's Pierce. Porter with the steal. Outside for Simmons. Outside Antetokounmpo. Raleigh calls timeout.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
And here is Raleigh now. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kaminsky. Second shot opportunity. Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
Here's James. And James throws it down.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
And Durant's going to be able to shoot over the top of anybody in this game.
Here's Lopez. And offensively, a great show for the fans to the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun team to watch.
48. Raleigh. 53.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Rose. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Rose. And no good that time. And it's Raleigh taking it the other way. James with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Pippen. The tip in on the offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. And Rose wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Raleigh making a switch here.
Team foul.
4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. And Towns gets it to go.
And few 7-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is a guy you want to create for time and time again.
Pass to Pippen. Back to Lopez. Morant outside. Jacks up a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And it's off from 3-point range. Chicago trails by 4. Outside, Porzingis. And there's the call on James.
LeBron James.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Raleigh calls timeout.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your Chicago Dancers.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Number 43.
Thank you, David. Yes, that goes in. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Outside, Porzingis. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. For three, Durant. The shot will not fall. And it's Raleigh taking it the other way. And the foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so Simmons will bring it up for Raleigh. 6-point lead. Pass to Towns. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. KD looking around.
2 minutes remaining.
Moving in.
2 minutes.
And KD throws it down.
Happy to put the team on his back, especially in the biggest of moments. Durant nails a huge shot.
Here's Simmons. And the rejection by Towns. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Oh, Porzingis loving the moment right here, stepping up huge.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Simmons. No good on the shot. Nice D from Doncic. Chicago trailing here. And here is Durant. KD draws the double. Down low. Now here's Towns. 4 on the shot clock. Top of the key, Porzingis. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Here's Raleigh now. No good from Simmons.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Number 42.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Outside, Towns.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
Raleigh calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your Chicago Dancers.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Morant right side. Outside Pippen. To the middle. Here's Cousins.
Chicago foul.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
And not a lot of front court players in the league can draw as many fouls as DeMarcus Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he is good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Outside, Porzingis. Out to Thompson. And here's Doncic from the... He made it! He gets it to go! Wow!
Down he goes at the buzzer. Oh, he didn't get better than that.
Man, I'm just blown away. Absolutely as clutch as you can get. People are going to be talking about that shot for a long time.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that
Now Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Outside Porzingis. Clock at 6. Smith with the rebound. And here's New York now. Lillard outside. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. In transition, here they come. Porzingis misses. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, BA, yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
And that one's good. Gasol.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And stolen by Porzingis. Outside Durant. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Lillard outside. From deep. That shot off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Pass to Bryant. Here's Gasol. They get the rebound. Doncic outside. Takes a three. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
Lillard outside. And the dunk by Lillard.
Is that an answer or what? He just one-upped him real good.
Those two relish going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
Porzingis for three. Gets the three to fall. Porzingis has got 5 now.
Hitting threes playing the 5 might be Porzingis' best attribute. I mean, it does effectively space the floor when your 5-man can shoot like he does.
Back to Durant. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
How do you defend him any better than this? I mean, Durant, just an incredible scorer.
Josh Smith.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
He buries it from 3.
Not trying to second-guess anything or throw any shade, but Porzingis is terrific at understanding when to shoot off the catch.
And the dunk by Lillard.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now here's Lillard. Up and over Doncic. The shot by Lillard, no good. Pass to George. There's a minute 17 left to play in the first quarter. Inside. From deep three-point range. Gasol grabs the board.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Unloads. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. George for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
And it's really obvious that George has put a ton of time into improving his handle. I mean, You never know what he's going to do with the ball in his hands, and most times it's pretty good.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
35 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Lillard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Just a highly effective free throw shooter. You cannot afford to give Lillard too many looks from the charity stripe.
Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
Here's Claxton. Out to Lillard. Second chance shot. Can't hit that one. From the baseline. No luck on that one. Here's Wilkins. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the first quarter.
10. All right, fans, let's hear it for your Chicago.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here's Wilkins. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Oh, the human highlight reel. Add another one to his package.
Going inside, and he dunks it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Adding to his game over time, when Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Back to Claxton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Pass to Towns. Out to Rose. There's the triple. Claxton with a rebound.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Cans it from the wing.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
And the dunk by Lillard.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
For Chicago. Bam Adebayo.
George outside.
James Harden.
The double clutch. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. George has got 5 now.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Dominique Wilkins. First personal foul.
2 shots.
First
No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Chicago. Paul Pierce.
And he's good on the second.
And Paul Pierce, so efficient at the offensive end. They call him the truth because he's known for making big shots at big times.
Now here's George. 5 points in the game. Right side Harden. Back to Bryant. Pass to Pierce. Takes the 3. It doesn't go for him. New York goes the other way with it. Here's Claxton. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And George with the jam.
Boy, George rising up with great confidence and strength. Threw it down with authority.
Outside Harden. Pass to Bryant. Down low. Oh, it's stolen. And here's the fast break. And George with the jam.
I tell you, George is an amazing athlete. He's got great speed, and when he's in the open court running the break, that's a scary look for the defense.
Now here's Gasol. And Adebayo slams it in.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
What touch from the inside. Lillard being assertive and wanting to convert in close.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Knocks it loose.
Checking in for Chicago.
And stolen by Porzingis. To the inside. Durant. It's deflected. Here's Claxton. And the three off target. There's 31 seconds left to play in the second quarter. On the wing, Bryant. And here's the fast break. And George launches it from deep. The long distance three is buried. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
When George starts to heat up like that, it elevates his whole team. They're loving the scoring right now.
Outside Porzingis. Misses the baby hook. And so it's New York. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter.
24. New York, 33.
And if you just join it in, one half is in the books. One half to go. And here's New York now. Pass to Lillard. And he lobs it up to the rim. Smith no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Wilkins. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Here's Wilkins. Can't cash it in from close range. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Porzingis with it. He's got 13. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
This is what we've come to expect from Porzingis. I mean, no let up in his game at all. When he's got his foot on the pedal, he mashes it.
Paul
George, good.
For 3.
Oh, nice looking shot. I mean, especially from that deep.
Drills it from deep.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
That one's no good.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Outside Porzingis. Out to the right wing. Back to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
It's really a challenge to keep Porzingis in check from mid-range. He's so tall and long, and he's got a great feel for the shot.
Here's Lillard. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside Porzingis. Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
Boy, a creative finisher who throws it down with ease at 7-3. Put the ball in Porzingis' hands, and he'll occasionally wow you.
Here's Smith.
Josh Smith.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Damian Lillard.
Smith's got 6.
Unselfish play. When your shot's not there, just make the next pass.
A high percentage shooter from the field, Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
Here's Claxton.
Nick Claxton.
Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
It's George on the wing. Lillard outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
You know, it's the production plus the leadership that makes Lillard one of the most valuable players in this league.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Now here's Porzingis. He's got 22. And finished off by Adebayo.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
A nice shot by Lillard.
Boy, the ability to knife inside and convert. Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line. It's going to go on Paul George.
First team foul.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
Injuries aside, you know, Porzingis' growth here in the league, I think, has been really quite rapid. It's clear that he puts in the time and practice to continue to refine his scoring ability and overall skill set.
Now a timeout called by New York. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Lillard fires away from way outside. Off the mark with a little step back, Jay. Jackson right side. And the dunk by Jackson.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Now a timeout called by New York.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your Chicago dancers. That was amazing. Let's hear it for your Chicago dancers. Who wants a T-shirt? Make some noise! That was amazing. Let's hear it for your Chicago dancers.
timeout called by New York.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Anthony Towns.
And here's Lillard. From deep. Off the mark. Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for Chicago. Hit a cut.
49.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Now Harden. Pass to Doncic. To the paint. Here's Towns. Kicks it to Doncic. Back to Towns. For three. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. And Chicago leads by 6.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
You expect big numbers from Lillard on offense. His productive habits always seem to pay off. Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Towns. Doncic outside. Back to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Buries it from 3. Towns has got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. All sorts of time. Claxton with a rebound.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
And he jams it home with authority.
One of the great strengths of his game, Wilkins so strong in the air, flushing it down.
Here's Harden. Count it. Good. Harden's got his first 2 points.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
New York foul.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Jackson outside. From deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Gasol misses. And here's New York now. Pass to George. And Harden with the block.
Look at Harden getting after it defensively with a little edge. A rude rejection like that will get him all kinds of fired up.
Durant with it. Lets the three fly. Hits the three-pointer. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
To the middle. Fades and shoots. It's tipped. Three-pointer. The putback. The rebound by Jackson.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Outside for Harden. 6 to shoot. Back to Gasol. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Gasol's confidence is something to behold. No hesitation or second guessing off the catch. That's really good work.
And that one's good. Lillard.
The stakes don't shake Lillard at all. He stays cool and finds the clutch basket.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Checking in for Chicago.
Doncic right side. And now we've got an intentional foul.
New York foul. Josh Smith.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Money. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Hey, you know that George is going to take the shot when the game is up for grabs. I mean, that's who he is, and that's what's expected of him. He's an exceptional decision-maker in these situations, which makes it even more obvious.
Personal foul.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Here's Lillard. Doncic grabs the miss. Outside Porzingis. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.